we see a lot of things that we can do nowadays about our health, our longevity, our self-care, our self-improvement, optimization. The wellness industry is a billion, if not trillion-dollar industry and still growing. Now there's all of the longevity stuff happening. There is a lot. And I think much of it is a good thing, but it's the best if you can see it as a part of microexploration, as a journey of discovery, of exploration, of learning about yourself and about the world. It's all the more so because you could do things from the simple checks at the doctors to blood work to even DNA analysis. There are things that are very obviously good because they are established practices, and there are things which are experimental, maybe helpful, but the science is not yet clear about them. Not so easy to say a consensus of, because there is no consensus yet. My journey of microexploration into myself, into my health, began mainly when I came back from China, from a second time of working in China and leaving my wife here, just before COVID started and made me not able to get back. The same day that I arrived back, my wife had to leave for China because her dad was in hospital. As it would turn out, he was sick of liver cancer and he would die of it not so long after. My wife barely made it back. Then I finally got into a normal job as a teacher. Yes, during COVID times, so in a very strange way. So we finally had a situation of being back together, getting older, seeing how life could go, but yeah, also being in a 9 to 5 in an okay, settled situation, so we decided it was time to have children. Well, things seemed to work okay. I was happy the next summer, we were happy the next summer because my wife was pregnant, and in week 12 the pregnancy was over. The checkup found that the fetus was not moving anymore. It was dead. Of course, we were pretty shocked by it. It is a hard thing to have to deal with, and it got us really concerned. Later on, we would find out that actually easily 10 to 20% of pregnancies bad choice of words, in a spontaneous abortion, in a miscarriage. Usually, probably due to chromosomal aberrations. There can also be issues of maternal health. There can also be lifestyle factors contributing to it. But most likely it's a chromosomal thing, and it's a good thing that this happens, because otherwise you would have a baby with issues. So, yeah, it's much more often. Many women don't even know they are pregnant at the time when that happens. They just think there's something happening. Somehow the period is delayed or something, and they don't yet realize it would be the beginning of a pregnancy. And it was all the more concerning because we got that news at exactly the time when, of course, there was a lot of concern about health issues because of COVID, and there was this new rise in discussions about abortion and abortion being murder and whatnot. And that was basically an abortion, and my wife was supposed to get a curettage and did, which mechanically removes the fetal tissue. So yeah, it's all very abortion-like, but it is natural, and this is something that just can happen apparently easily with up to a quarter of pregnancies. So, hard thing. With all of the concern, my wife sent me to get a semen analysis because, well, I'm a bit older, something could be wrong there. And so we get to the first microexploration, semen analysis. That's something where, of course, I can't show you, I can only tell you, because, well, I guess it's obvious why. You book an appointment with the male health, the urologist, doctor. You go there like to any other appointment, but then you are being led to an extra room where, of course, things are a bit different. You get a cup, you have porn magazines there, your selection of videos that you can use to help yourself, and yeah, you produce the semen sample. and you begin as a typical male to wonder, is this a lot, is this little, what is this really? Even just here, the strong man can have a bit of a puzzlement and a bit of a weakness in wondering about that. Well, my semen analysis turned out to be quite okay. The amount was good, the mobility or motility of the semen was okay, they were not misbuilt, and actually we got the results at a pretty similar time to the time we found another positive pregnancy test, so okay. We actually went from that to a very different view of things, because this one, well, my wife was not breastfeeding our firstborn anymore. We thought, yes, we really wanted a second one. It was a time she had her period again, so we decided we could try. And well, one shot and one goal. She was immediately produced. So now we are not concerned about our fertility anymore. We are rather concerned about our fertility because it seems to work all right. We are joking now that if we had unprotected sex again, it would probably result in a child number 3 immediately. And that does not have to be now anymore. They are very cute. It's very nice to have the 2 kids we wanted. We are very happy with them, and they are not just exhausting. But yeah, parenting is a hard thing. You really need to decide about it. And yeah, your health is a difficult thing. It's not as easy as just everything is good and everything will therefore work out well or not. It can work out like that or not. But you really can look at things better. This whole issue of fertility, of male semen quality, is a pretty big issue. There are many findings that semen quality has been deteriorating, even as we are still seeing population growth overall in humanity, but a decline in many countries that have developed. And of course it all somehow breaks down back to you as an individual. If you want to have kids, if your culture, your religion pushes you to it, if you just want to have unprotected sex and end up with kids, how your health is going to be impacted by the children, which actually should be a topic of another video pretty soon, because there were pretty interesting results, for me at least, about what a dad bod can mean and can be, so we'll get there next. And you, take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and see about your health and your development.